This video is not clickbait, and I'll share exactly how you can copy a business that makes 50,000 a month or often much more. There's no courses, no upsells, nothing. I'll share everything right here. But I need to stay true to myself and tell you this first. Stop looking for shortcuts, stop looking for easy money. That doesn't exist. So yes, I'll tell you how to build a business like this, but I'll also tell you why service-based businesses often long term, why this business could die because of AI, and what you can do to scale it beyond service. And how do I know all of this? Because I did it. I built a recruitment business, I scaled it, and then I turned it into software. So as you can probably tell, the business we're going to talk about today is recruitment. And it's actually a very simple model. Companies need workers, candidates need jobs. You connect them and you take a cut. That's it. That's the whole business model. Now there are two main ways to make money here. First one is permanent hires. The company hires someone you found and they pay you a fixed fee for that. You can easily get 5 to 10K for just one placement. And second one is temp hires. You put workers on your payroll, you build a company 40 an hour, you pay the worker 25 and you keep 15. Put 10 guys out there and do the math. I've worked with temp hires, so that's what I'll teach you today. When I was doing this, I had weeks when I made 15 to 20K just from a few placements. And after a few months, I had 50K a month. Profit. The margins are super good because you're not buying shit. No inventory, no manufacturing, nothing. You're just connecting people. And the beautiful part, you don't really need a fancy website, no complex funnels, no crazy systems, none of that shit. You basically just need a phone. That's it. So let me tell you exactly how to start. And I mean exactly. After this video, you should be able to go out there and do this today. Step 1. Pick an industry. I choose construction. There's also warehouse workers, hospitality workers, cleaning staffs. Really, there are many good industries here. Just always remember to keep the skill level low. These industries are very good because workers change job all the time, companies are always hiring, and they're used to working with recruiters. Step 2. Find companies that are hiring. Go to Indeed, go to Google Jobs, go to the local job board and search for jobs in your chosen industry. These are obviously companies that are actively hiring right now. Call them and tell them you can send them qualified candidates for free, and they only pay if they hire. There's zero risk for them, so most of them will obviously say yes. You don't need any formal agreements here. Wait with that until you have the candidate, and that's step number 3, finding the candidates. This is where the actual work happens. First thing you do is post your own job. Go to Indeed, go to the local job boards and post multiple jobs, even if it's for the same role. Write a job ad that actually sounds appealing. Most companies, they have job post. So if you aren't a complete moron, you can do much better. Next, go to LinkedIn, and yes, these workers are on LinkedIn, and message them directly. Then you go to Facebook groups. Every single city has a group for local workers, construction workers, warehouse workers, whatever industry you picked. Join these groups and post that you're hiring. Once you get started, you can also ask candidates you've already placed if they know anyone else, because in this business, referrals are golden. The key here is volume. You need to talk to a lot of candidates to find the good ones. Once you find the good ones, we go to step 4, screen the candidates. You have candidates coming in. Now you need to figure out who's actually good. And you do this with one phone call. That's it, one call. But it needs to be a proper screening call. You ask them about their experience, what jobs they've had, why they left, what they're looking for. You ask them about availability, can they start immediately? Do they have transportation? Any issues that would stop them from showing up? You ask about their skills, what equipment can they use, what certifications do they have? And you listen for red flags. If they talk about every previous employee, if they can't explain gaps in their work history, if they sound like they don't actually want to work, you need to actually screen these people, okay? Now, once you have a good candidate, you need to share that candidate with the company. And listen to me very closely now. Never use the candidate's own resume. Most of them have resumes, so you need to build a new one for them. Use something like resume.io. Usually takes around 5 minutes. You take all the information from your screening call and you put it into a clean, professional resume. This makes you look professional to the company. It makes your candidate look better than other applicants, and most importantly, no personal information on the candidate is shared on the resume. I've tried it a million times. The company will just steal them, and we don't want that. Now, step 5, send the resume to the company. Don't just email and hope for the best. You need to call the company and you need to tell them you have a great candidate, and you walk them through the resume on the phone. This is where you actually sell the candidate. You highlight why this person is a good fit, you address any concerns before they even ask, you make it easy for them to say yes, and then you follow up. If you don't hear back in a day or two, you call again. In these industries, as crazy as it sounds, companies don't take recruitment seriously. They're out there working themselves most of the time. So they'll take a quick look at the resumes they receive and usually don't do anything. So while most candidates just apply for jobs and nothing more, you actively sell your candidate. And therefore, your candidate will often end up being hired. Step 6, close the deal. The company will often want to interview a candidate. And for the love of God, don't just send him out there without prepping him. Just like companies, candidates in these industries don't take this shit seriously. You prep your candidate for the interview. Tell them about the company, what to expect, what questions they might get. Because if your candidate is well prepared, he will without a doubt stand out. Right after the interview, you follow up with both sides. Ask how it went, address any concerns. Your job is to keep the momentum going until they make an offer. And when they do, it's time to get your money. Now here's how the money actually works. The candidate signs a contract with you, not the company, you. They work for you. You are the employer. You pay them their salary and you bill the company for their hours. The pricing is usually a multiplier on the hourly wage. So if you pay the worker 25 an hour, you might bill the company 17x or even 19x that. In construction, it's usually around 19. So if you pay 25 to the candidate, you bill 47 to the company and you keep the difference. Step by step, it works like this. The candidate registers their hours with you weekly. The company confirms the hours and you invoice the company weekly. You pay the candidates their salary monthly. You invoice weekly basically for cash flow reasons. It'll be extremely tough for you to bill monthly, so don't do that. Now, there are obviously local laws around this, employment laws, tax stuff, insurance requirements, and every country is different, every state is different, but luckily for we have AI for this. So just use AI. Now let me tell you why this business is so good for getting started. You can run this super lean. No office, no team at first. I ran everything from my apartment for months. And the cash flow is immediate. With most businesses, you invest some money, you wait a few months, and then you might see some returns. But recruitment, brother, you make a placement on Monday, you get paid on Friday. Now I promise to be honest with you guys. So here are the things all your beloved course sellers wouldn't tell you. This business has problems. First problem, client churn is brutal. Companies will use you for a few months, fill their positions, and then they won't need you anymore. You're constantly hiring for new clients. There's no stability. Almost every month you start from zero. And honestly, you're just a f***ing annoying middleman. It works. You make money, but holy f***, brother, you're not out there making the world a better place. Second problem, it's hustle. Every day you're on the phone, calling companies, calling candidates, following up, chasing payments. So there's no passive income here. The moment you stop working, the money stops. And we all hopefully by now know hustling is Third problem, AI is coming for this. In 5 years, maybe even less, a lot of this work will be done by AI. So you need to have a plan. Don't think of recruitment as your forever business. Think of it as a stepping stone. You learn an industry, you build relationships, you understand real problems, and you make money while doing it. Then you use all of that to build something bigger, something that actually scales, something that doesn't require you to hustle every single day. I'm not going to tell you what in this video. That's a whole other conversation. But just know that recruitment is the starting point, not your destination. And if you're willing to do the work, then this can really change your life. You really can make a lot of money doing this. More real business models are coming for you, my brothers. So subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.